Disclaimer: any advice I give in these videos is just my own personal advice. It may or may not work for you. These videos are more of a rough outline to self-improvement, not a step-by-step guide. I will never make a video on something I haven't improved upon or gone through myself. Also, I'm not sponsored by any brand or app I talk about in this video. These are just my opinions. Growing up, I never really had a specific clique of friends that I was in. The whole way from kindergarten until senior year of high school, it was this way. Friends came and went, whether that be suddenly or gradually. The first best friend I ever had, though, his name was Ian. We became friends in first grade, and I admittedly was a little bit of a bully to him back then, although he took it on the chin, at least from what I could remember. And the next school year, Ian moved away, and up until about 5th grade, I didn't really have one specific best friend. That was when I met JT. We were basically inseparable up until like 9th grade or so. That was when we started having separate classes and basically just forming different friend groups. Then, while in early high school, my brother and I met a kid named Curtis. We first started hanging out when one day he was coming back with his mom from playing badminton. She suggested that he go and hang with us, and we had a good time that day. We became friends very quickly, and then he eventually became my best friend for years and years afterwards, becoming the person who I was friends with the longest. We did so many things together, especially during the summer. We played Yu-Gi-Oh! We jumped on our grandparents' trampoline. We went to the creek to look for salamanders and crayfish, watched YouTube videos, made YouTube videos, and played video games. Then around like 2015, 2016, we started drifting apart because both of us were kind of just doing our own separate thing. For a long while, I didn't consider anyone my best friend until I met a guy named Ron in 2018. I was doing karaoke one night, and this guy at the bar liked that I sang rock, even though I was a younger kid. Then, through basically the love of karaoke, we started really becoming good friends. For almost 4 years, we were pretty much inseparable when it came to karaoke. If I was there, Ron was there, and vice versa. And since he's like an older dude, he also showed me a lot of the ropes of things because he had more experience with life. So he was both a friend and a mentor, kind of. He always encouraged me to go outside my comfort zone, and today I definitely do. Then in October of 2021, he moved away to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina to follow his dreams of living at the beach. It was a bittersweet last karaoke night, but we made the most of it. It was a fun time, and now he's happy down there with a girlfriend. And I still do see him once a month. He'll come up here and be here for around a half a week to a week. I've made so many new friends because of karaoke, and I feel like if it wasn't because of Ron, I would never have stepped outside of my comfort zone and gone to other places. As far as best friend nowadays, I consider my girlfriend my best friend. Now, if you've noticed, there are 2 separate ways that one can make friends. The first one is how most people start out friendships, and I'm gonna call it friends by circumstance. And it is exactly how it sounds. Basically, when you're forced to be in a classroom or a workplace with people, you're gonna naturally form friendships with these people. But the other one, and the one I'm gonna try to help you guys with in this video, is what I'm gonna call friends by action. And friends by action is when you go outside of your comfort zone to potentially make new friends, such as going to places you normally wouldn't go, doing things you wouldn't normally do. So you wanna make new friends. I'm assuming that because you made it this far in the video. Well, the following are steps on how I made new friends once I left school. First of all, you have to think about what your interests are. Then find activities around your area that could be fun to try. If you like music, like myself, try karaoke, open mic nights, or going to concerts. Next, just go out and do whatever these activities are. If you have any anxiety about going out, try going with someone that you trust, like a family member or existing friend. The first couple of times, you may not feel super comfortable talking to people, so just go with the flow. If you feel a connection with someone, great. If not, just keep on keeping on with that activity. Don't force anything. The biggest thing I've learned about being likable is to never act desperate and always make others feel liked. It's not all about you. And if you always talk about yourself or make yourself the center of attention, people can detect that from a mile away. Try to find one person to really get to know once you get more acclimated with the environment. If one person really seems to connect with you, keep going to the place where that person is and get their contact info so you can plan other outings in the future. Get to know what other places and activities that person likes to go or do, and share other hobbies and places with them as well. For instance, my friend Ron introduced me to other bars that did karaoke besides the two that I normally went to. Now I'm the one introducing people to new places, like my newest friend, Peter. If all goes well, you'll eventually gain more confidence. You'll meet more people at these new places, and it will snowball from there. I hope that if you really want to go out there and make friends proactively, that this video helped encourage you. And if you take anything away from this video, I want you to take away these things. Go outside your comfort zone, but also go with the flow, and don't be a tryhard. If you found my channel through this video, what I do here is realistic self-improvement style content. I never and will never talk about a subject that I personally haven't gone through or improved upon myself. So rest assured that I have the experience, and it may help you too. If you liked what you watched today, consider liking the video so it gets out to more people like you. And I'd love if you subscribe to my channel for future self-improvement videos. Also, let me know down in the comments any of your experiences with finding new friends, and if any of my advice helped you, come back to this video and tell me about it. And I will see you guys next week.